Hey, it's the Refined Reseller. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, you'll get tips, tricks, and advice on how to be the best eBayer you can possibly be. Plus, from time to time, I will show you things that I have bought at garage and estate sales and I have resold on eBay. That's coming up shortly. But before, I hope you're kind enough to please like this video and subscribe to my channel. So let's get started. Right now, I'd like to show you some items that I sold for $100 or more. They are collectible items, vintage items, some really strange items, so check this out. The first item up is probably my favorite item. This is an American Top 40 Casey Kasem program from January of 1980. At that time, I was actually a DJ at a top 40 station, and I used to play Casey Kasem's American Top 40. I picked this up at a garage sale. A lady had a bunch of albums. I just happened to find this one in the stack. I paid $5 for it. I put it on eBay. I had it listed for $159, I believe, and I took a best offer of $120. I sold it within a day. I knew it was going to sell. I have seen these sell before, so if you ever come across an American Top 40 program from the 1980s by Casey Kasem, be sure to buy it. Just for your information, the number one song in January 26 of 1980 was Michael Jackson and Rock With You. I thought that was pretty cool. That was, believe it or not, 40 years ago. So a vintage collectible item. Next is a really strange item. I bought this at an estate sale. I had no idea what it was, but I opened the box. I saw this thing. I thought it had something to do with shooting or ammunition or something. I really didn't know, but I bought it. I put it on eBay. It took me about 6 months to sell it. I had it listed for $249. Somebody came along and offered me $150, sent me a note saying, look, most of this is obsolete. There are a couple of parts on here that I need, and I'll be happy to, buy it from you for $150. I took that offer because I had been sitting on it for quite some time. But what it is a Lenser Optics Corporation tank gun muzzle bore sight. It's military issue. It's another one of those very strange items that you don't come across very often, but I am always looking for items like this, something I have never seen before that is weird, it's strange, and somebody bought it and I made a very nice profit. Okay, just moving right along. The next item is this 45 record. I bought about 40 records in a case. I think I paid $10 for them. This is a record from a group out of Chicago. It is a funk soul record by an all-girls group. The name of the group is the Four Larks. The name of the song is I Still Love You. And the backside is, I forgot what the backside is. But anyway, I put this up. I had it listed for $149.99. A record collector sent me a message. He kind of knew exactly what this was. I had no idea really. And he offered me $99.99. I thought it was a fair price, so I sold it for that price. So keep an eye out for 45 records. Most of them are not worth much at all, but if you can find 45 records from a soul group from the 1960s, some R&B music like that, pick it up. Sometimes it's worth some money. You may want to, of course, scan it with your eBay scanner and look at completed listings while you are at the garage or the estate sale. That's what I did, and I sold this one for $99.99. Next is this Alibi license plate camera. I sold it for $199.99. I bought this at a kind of going out of business sale. These people owned prisons and they had security equipment. I bought probably 300 items like this. I sold this one for $199.99. It was new in the box. And I sold this other one for $125. They are exactly the same. But once I sold the one for $199, it's like, okay, look, I'll sell the next one for $125. No problem. I've made a lot of money on this and I have a lot of items left. These are the only two license plate cameras I had, but I had a bunch of other security equipment and it's selling quite well. Next, I sold this DDM Tuner Saber LED headlights. Not quite $100. I missed it by a penny, but I bought this at a garage sale for $10. I actually bought two of these. These are some type of fancy headlights that go on a car. These sold for $99.99. I also sold the other pair for $99.99 as well. Now, next up is a lot of oil paint. There are 52 tubes here. I had these listed for $249.99. I took a best offer of $175. I also sold a couple of more lots of these, and I sold a bunch of painting, oil painting, instruction booklets, and some instruction DVDs. This is a new category for me. I really did not know this sold as well as it does, but now I am always looking for oil paint and oil paint accessories, maybe some canvases, books on how to paint, DVDs on how to paint. I have done really well with this stuff, and I was very happy to get $175 for these used oil paints. If you're currently not looking for them or you don't have them on your BOLO list, you probably need to add them. Okay, next up is this set of antique Limoges salad plates. There are 12 of these. They're from 1906, so they're antique. I do not sell a lot of stuff like this because it's just too difficult to ship. I mean, it's going to break if you don't take the time to wrap it properly and make sure that it is secure. But I sold these for $108. I saw them. They were antique. They were Limoges China. A lady was very happy to get these. I had them listed for $120. I put them on sale at 10% off, and they sold for $108. Again, an item that I don't sell a lot of because it is very breakable, and I don't like when my items get broken. Next, I saw this pair of Indian motorcycle black leather chaps. I bought these on a 100-mile garage sale I went on. If you'd like to check out that video, simply click the link right above and it'll take you to the video of that sale that I went on. I picked these up at a garage sale, on the route. They were almost new. They were Indian motorcycle chaps. When I saw the word Indian, I knew they were valuable. I had them listed for $149, and I took a best offer of $120. Keep an eye out for Indian motorcycle products. Next, I sold this pair of Nike Air Jordan 11 Retro Space Jam sneakers. I bought this actually at a flea market. I picked them up for $20. I had them listed for $179.99, and I took a best offer of $130. They are Nike, they are Air Jordan. Whenever you come across shoes like this, be sure to look at the inner tag, get the SKU number, or it's a number something like 175342-13. Look that up on eBay and see what the shoes have sold for in the past. And here's another pair of shoes. I sold these shoes for $325. I bought a bunch of these at an estate sale. This is probably the 7th pair of men's shoes that I have sold. I have sold a bunch of other women's shoes, not quite as much as I got for this pair. I had these listed for $375. I took a best offer of $325, and I found out that there are people across the country who collect vintage men's shoes. These are Floorsome shoes. They are black pebbled. They have something called a V-cleat on them, and they also have 5 nails, which I think is very collectible. And again, I got $325 for these shoes that I bought at an estate sale. So there you have it, 10 items that I sold for more than $100. The total sales, $1,775. And look, if I did this, you can do it too. You just have to know what to look for. My advice is look for vintage items, look for unusual items, look for items that are new in the box. I always try to buy new in the box items because they sell, because they're new. They've never been used before. So this is just a general idea of some items that I did very well with, and you can too. I really hope you learned something from watching this video. And if you did, I hope that you will like this video and subscribe to my channel. This is the Refined Reseller saying, do like me, buy low, sell high. I will see you next time, and the best of luck to you in finding items just like I found.